Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Green Bay, Wisconsin. For everyone here at the Access Sports Network, my name is Dave Stevens, alongside analyst Mike Steele.
Thanks, Dave. Fans that like those no-defense shootout games might want to change the channel now. The defensive linemen are putting on the long spikes. Gonna be a day in the trenches.
Oh, you hit the nail on the head with that, Mike. It'll certainly be interesting to see how the weather plays out today. Cole kicks it off. Green takes the kickoff. And he's brought down after a return of 34.
Set hike.
Pass complete to number 17. That will bring up first down.
Hike.
He shakes off the tackler. That'll bring up a fresh set of downs.
Set hike.
And he crosses the goal line for a touchdown.
This is big boy football. The defense might consider getting some new guys in because they just got manhandled.
It's good. Green Bay takes the initial lead, 7-0.
The first touchdown of the day creates huge momentum. It makes the other team feel like they're working uphill.
Tackled after a return of 28. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Emma Adams. Emma, what can you tell us?
Welcome to the Monsoon Bowl, guys. I spoke with a league official, and he mentioned that he's not a fan of inclement weather. He did say that this is professional football, and the show must go on. He finished by saying they'll do their best to adjust to the weather and try to get out of here today without any catastrophes.
Thanks for the update, Emma.
Go.
Well, on the punt. Strickland takes the punt, and he's brought down after a return of 17.
The offense has a one-possession lead going into the drive. Let's see what they can do with it.
Walter takes the handoff. Good enough for a first down. Number 12, back to pass. He lets one fly across the left side of the goal line. The ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The defense is coming on a blitz. Hine makes the catch. That'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Bullet passes are so hard, Dave. That's when I knew
He crosses the goal line. Touchdown.
that's a great example of a player just stepping up and making a play to get a touchdown.
And it's good. Green Bay widens the gap a bit with that score. 14-0.
That score is important as it is now creates a two-possession lead for the home team.
Makes the return up to the 34-yard line.
It needs to be go time for the offense. They need to stop messing around.
Picked off. And he's in for the score. Let's see how the penalty affects things. Green Bay elects to decline the penalty.
The defense has a chance to come up big. If they can force a punt after that turnover, it'll...
The pass is intercepted by number 22.
I bet the quarterback wishes he could have that one back. It needs to be go time for the offense. They need to stop messing around. Tighten up your chin strap and get ready to drive the ball down the field.
The QB makes the toss. Throws and it's picked off by the defense.
Sometimes you just have to know when a pass isn't there and throw it away. Defenses are not forgiving. The home team has a chance to pick up some free points here after that turnover.
That will bring up first down. Touchdown.
Even as a QB, I can respect these short runs. Both teams head to head in the trenches and let the better man win.
And it's good. Green Bay widens their lead. 21-0.
We've talked about it a few times, Dave. They're really playing a complete game this go-round.
Makes the return up to the 35.
So much of football is mental. The offense needs to get a score in this drive to build some confidence if they want any shot of coming back in this game.
Wheeler back to pass. Throws the... And it's intercepted by number 21.
There are no mulligans in football, Dave. The quarterback takes a bogey on that one. Points off of turnovers is an important statistic in football. If the defense can prevent them from executing here, all of the momentum built up from that turnover will be lost.
The receiver can't bring it in. First down. The first quarter comes to a close. Green Bay out in front for now, 21-0. Walter takes the handoff. Second down. He drops back. Uncorks this one. The ball falls to the ground, incomplete.
The weather is really rewriting the game today.
Touchdown!
I love to see that kind of confidence in your offensive line. Hand it off and let them lead the way into the end zone.
It's good! Green Bay adds another score, 28-0.
The defensive coordinator was worried about this. He knows they can strike at will, and they prove it again here.
Makes the return up to the 34.
Overall today, they've been outperformed on offense. It's time for them to buckle down and get things moving if they want any chance of turning things around.
The ball falls to the ground, incomplete.
Catching some of these passes is hard enough. When it's raining outside, it's no wonder we're seeing drops like that today.
Incomplete.
He had his hands on it, but it looks like the wet ball just slipped right through his fingers. This is exactly why 3rd and long is so hard to convert. It takes time for the receivers to get to the first down marker, and by then, the QB is under pressure and forced to make a difficult throw. The home team needs to play it smart here. They're in control of this game and need to focus on not making mistakes.
Snagged out of the air. 1st and 10. Number 12, pitching it out. That brings up 2nd down. The ball is knocked loose. And that's enough for a 1st down.
That's a well-executed run to move the chains.
Robinson makes the reception. That'll be enough for the 1st down. He tosses it to number 27. Dropping back. Tosses the ball. It's caught for the score.
Dave, not a lot of room for error here, but the wideout and QB got on the same page. Now they share the stats page under touchdown.
It's good. Green Bay widens the gap a bit with that score, 35-0.
The away team needs to respond to that score quickly to get the momentum going on their side. It needs to be go time for the offense. They need to stop messing around. Tighten up your chin strap and get ready to drive the ball down the field.
He can't bring it in. He steps back to pass. Hurls a pass. He can't bring it in. Wheeler steps back into the pocket. Incomplete.
The weather is really rewriting the game today. You can't blame the quarterback for taking a shot there. They weren't in a great situation on 3rd down and needed to chuck it downfield to try and pick up the 1st. The home team needs to play it smart here. They're in control of this game and need to focus on not making mistakes.
He pitches the ball to the runner. Cleveland calls the 1st timeout. That'll give them a fresh set of downs. Cleveland calls their 2nd timeout. That will bring up 2nd down.
Hike.
Cleveland uses their last timeout, 3rd down.
In situations like this, my old coach used to say, if we can't run the ball for a couple of yards and get a 1st down, then we don't deserve to be on the field. We'll see what they do here.
Eluding defenders. That'll bring up a fresh set of downs.
That was a great run there to pick up the 1st down.
2nd down. Number 12 steps back into the pocket. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
That was a great short strike into the end zone for the touchdown.
Inches wide, no good. Green Bay widens their lead, 41-0.
We're now looking at a 2-possession lead for the home team.
Woods catches the kickoff. He safely steps out of bounds.
It needs to be go time for the offense. They need to stop messing around. Tighten up your chin strap and get ready to drive the ball down the field.
That will move the chains.
Back-to-back first downs really has an impact on the crowd, too.
And he can't reel it in.
With drop passes like that, it's clear to see why teams like to run more in rainy conditions.
Launches a pass. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
With such a small part of the field to work with and a tight window to throw it through, that throw had to be perfect.
It's good. Cleveland reclaims some lost ground. 41-7.
What they need now is a big stop on defense to keep the momentum shifting.
Makes the return up to the 32.
The away team could really use a big play here on defense, something to spark a comeback.
Incomplete.
With drop passes like that, it's clear to see why teams like to run more in rainy conditions.
Makes the throw. The receiver can't bring it in. The QB with the toss. That brings up fourth down. The second quarter comes to an end. Green Bay with the edge so far, 41-7. Out onto the field comes the kicking team. Kennedy sends it off. Woods catches the kickoff. Makes the return up to the 32. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Emma Adams. Emma, what can you tell us?
Guys, I had a chance to speak to the coach for the Axemen. Their passing attack in the first half was described as needing significant improvement. If they want to end up on top at the end of this game, they'll need to be more consistent in the air. Back to you guys.
Emma, thank you. Tosses the ball. That will bring up first down.
When you throw passes with that much heat, it makes it hard for the receiver to catch, but also for the defender to pick it off.
He steps back to pass. Zings it up. The pass is intercepted by number 37.
Dave, he's been staring down that receiver all day, and the secondary is just keying on it. He wanted a big play, but he gave one up instead. The offense needs to just play it safe here and focus on keeping the ball in their possession as long as possible.
Tosses one to the back.
When you can keep the sticks moving quickly like that, it's a good way to build momentum on a drive.
Finally brought down by Silva.
You see those big linemen starting to put hands on the hips, getting a bit tired of staying on the field.
Second down. He drops back to pass.
In these third and short situations, there are really so many different options for teams. Based on these matchups, I'm expecting a quick pass.
The kick is up. And he's good from 45 yards out. Green Bay extends their lead, 44-7.
The away team would do well to really focus here. They need to execute a quick drive and score to get back into this game. The offense needs to get something going on this drive.
He sends one. That will move the chains. He steps back to pass, breaking away from the defense. That'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Let me tell you, Dave, hearing those chains move is one of the best sounds to the offense. Catching some of these passes is hard enough. When it's raining outside, it's no wonder we're seeing drops like that today.
3 receivers for Cleveland. He steps back to pass. Brought down in the backfield for a sack by number 39. That brings up fourth down.
The deep pass just wasn't open on that play. Now, the D will have to go to work to get the ball back.
Cole sends it off. Green takes the kick. Tackled after a return of 30.
The home team should focus on time of possession here. Keep the ball away from the other team. Drag this game out.
Brought down. That'll give them a fresh set of downs. The third quarter comes to a close. Green Bay up so far, 44-10. That gets us to second down. The Coyotes brings a blitz. Caught by number 4. Touchdown!
I'll tell you, these two work on that in practice all the time. They could do this in their sleep, but it sure gives the defense nightmares.
And it's good. Green Bay extends their lead, 51-10.
You see the defense almost motion to clear some room on the bench. These guys are getting winded. It needs to be go time for the offense. They need to stop messing around. Tighten up your chin strap and get ready to drive the ball down the field.
He can't make the catch. Wheeler dropping back. Sends a pass deep downfield to the sideline. And they can't connect. Incomplete. Dropping back. He launches one. And it's off. Well, on the punt. Strickland catches the punt.
The home team should focus on time of possession here. Keep the ball away from the other team. Drag this game out.
He makes the handoff. That'll be enough for the first down.
Those quick first downs like that really help the offense get into a rhythm.
And he steps in for 6. Touchdown. Well, we'll see if that holds up after the penalty. There's a flag on the field. The Coyotes will turn down the penalty. Well, we'll see if that holds up after the penalty.
After a failed attempt like that, you tend to second-guess yourself as a coach. Should we have kicked there? That decision may haunt them for a while.
Number 12 drops back. He rifles one. Incomplete pass.
When it's raining like this out there, the receivers need to take an extra second out there to secure the catch.
Quinn catches it.
Great anticipation by the quarterback to throw it where the receiver needed to be.
Hurls a pass deep down the field. Incomplete pass. Number 12 makes the handoff. Finally brought down by Webb. That'll be enough for the first down. Pitches the ball out to the runner. Number 12 drops back. Brought down in the backfield for a sack by number 23, Cleveland. Calls the first timeout. That will bring up third down. Throws it, and it's caught for a touchdown.
With such a small part of the field to work with and a tight window to throw it through, that throw had to be perfect.
It's good. Green Bay widens their lead, 58-10.
You give up more points here, and you almost don't want to walk back to the sidelines to hear it from the coaches.
Tackled after a return of 31.
Overall today, they've been outperformed on offense. It's time for them to buckle down and get things moving if they want any chance of turning things around.
Incomplete. Wheeler dropping back. And they can't connect. Incomplete. He drops back to pass. Frank makes the sack. The offense will lose about 7. Cleveland will use their second timeout here. Fourth down. The receiver can't bring it in.
That's a tough break for the offense, but it's simply the nature of going for it on fourth down.
Touchdown.
That's a great example of a player just stepping up and making a play to get a touchdown.
It's good. Green Bay adds another score, 65-10.
The home team moves firmly into control of this matchup with their 2-possession lead.
Taken at the 1. And he's brought down after a return of 31.
It needs to be go time for the offense. They need to stop messing around. Tighten up your chin strap and get ready to drive the ball down the field.
And that's enough for a first down.
When you can complete those types of throws for first downs, it forces the defense to move men out of the box, which opens up the run game.
Rockets what?
When you throw passes with that much heat, it makes it hard for the receiver to catch, but also for the defender to pick it off.
And it's picked off by number 37.
You can always tell when a player makes a mistake. He's walking off the field as far from the head coach as possible. The home team has a chance to pick up some free points here after that turnover.
That'll bring up a fresh set of downs. Okay, Mike, well, we've waited all game. Let's hear who the stud of the game is.
You know, Dave, today was a tough choice for me. In the end, I've got to go with Walters for the home team. Overall, a great performance.